It's COSMOPLASTIc. It's COSMOPLASTIc. If I want to, I can kick off this message. I can reach out to everyone in the world. I can throw my diss in the air. I can stick that mic up your nose. I can do anything. And that's true for all of us. It's COSMOPLASTIc.
Hello. What a good start. I'm here in the sun, wearing funky shades, and then in the background there's people throwing frisbees. I might as well imagine myself in a bathtub and doing an interview with Simon Lizotte. Bam! Sitting in the bathtub. That worked out pretty well. I love it. When thought becomes word and word becomes reality. And then I'm sitting in the bathtub. Yeah, sitting in the bathtub. Okay, why sitting in the bathtubs? There's two reasons. One, Victor Malafronte. PDJ number 2, look him up. Come on, if you don't know this guy. Reason number 2 for doing an interview in the bathtub, Jimmy Rabbi. Come on, since 1991, the commitments, doing an interview in the bathtub with your shower in your hand, that's the thing. Don't you think? I mean, how did it start with COSMOPLASTIc? We skipped the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, and the crowd called out for more. Wow, that's very profound. What does it mean? I'm fucked if I know. But what I know is that Simon is one of a kind, and that's why I'm doing this interview. Do you want to come into the bathtub now, Simon? You believed it for a minute. I'm not gonna let Simon in here, and we're talking, just talking, alright? Why Simon Lizotte? Simon Lizotte is a multiple German champion in disc golf. He is a multiple European champion in disc golf. His best PDGA rating was 1040. He had a world record throwing like really far. Somewhere here in this bathtub is the disc, but I can't really get it out now. And I promise I won't always be naked. I will wear this shirt again. Simon Lizotte is the only European touring the US for 6 consecutive years. What's happening here? Why are you making noises? We're doing an interview with Simon Lizotte in the bathtub. Simon is a crowd pleaser, and Simon is the only European who's getting paid to throw away plastic.
Get it now.
Which brings me back to taking a bath in plastic. That's something that is really sick, actually. But when the world continues to produce plastic as we do, after 100 years of producing plastic, like just say it from 1950 to 2050, there will be more plastic in the world seas than fish. Let that drop for a minute. I come back with plastic facts later after the interview. Discmania is his main sponsor. He has his own lines of discs. And I'm just wondering, do you actually believe that I can do an interview in my bathtub? You may comment. Simon, I want to know, why are you so popular?
Well, the one thing I hear a lot is that I'm the most fun to watch. Because I go for things, I take risks, and I try things no other one tries. And I can do things that most people can't.
Yeah, they can't. And they won't. Most people also won't play like you because you play so risky. Which is really fun to watch, but it's sometimes not so good to play. Because gaining strokes, it's not part of the game disc golf. So what is the reward in playing risky exactly?
Every 900th time you get a cool video. I don't know, it's just, that's what's fun for me. I guess shocking or impressing other players, people watching, and sometimes myself. I guess that's what's fun for me, more than birdieing every hole.
Another touring pro, Big Germ, came up with the term Simon route and Simon doing Simon things when he's doing the commentary. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I love having the reputation of almost every local course when I come through any cities and I do a clinic or I just play casual practice round for fun. And people ask me all the time, like, oh yeah, when I play this hole, I always think, what would Simon do? And they always look for gaps in the trees, and I think that's a pretty cool thing to be famous for, is having your own lines, and like the fairway over the trees is the biggest fairway and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I love listening to the commentary on Jomez when Nate and Germ, especially Germ, are like, yeah, like mind blown, and they just laugh about it because, I mean, we're all friends and we know each other perfectly, so they know what I'm thinking, I know what they're thinking, and it's just a really good time.
You're in this hole for a number of years now, just... What? No. Come on.
Never seen that before.
Are you kidding me? Somebody rolled a compilation of me saying, are you kidding me about Simon shots, because it just added another one.
I've never seen anybody do that.
I've never
before.
even thought of it. Who has thought of it? There's one hole up there.
Why would you think about it? For the fans, baby.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
So that's entertaining, and then I don't know, people like success, and people like honesty, and I think I'm trying to find like a good combination. And I'm just trying to be like giving positivity, like, because, okay, when I was younger playing, I was getting angry. I know you've been playing with me for a long time, and I would throw my bag, just basically be a total baby out there, which is normal. But at some point it got so bad that I was like, I needed myself to like completely reevaluate what am I doing. Like, I'm out here getting paid to throw frisbees, and I'm complaining because I hit a tree or I missed the basket. Which is, if you just put it in perspective, it's just so weird to get angry at things like this just because things are not going your way, even though everything is going your way, more or less. You make your hobby to your job, and everything's positive. So even now, if things are going bad, I try and smile and just seem positive, just even though it's not always what I actually feel, because I still feel angry and upset and frustrated. But I think showing that positivity is a lot what people enjoy watching.
Positivity is a great thing, Simon. Thank you for sharing it so much. Do your American fans actually know that you're a German with a positive attitude, or do they think you're an alien?
That's again also hard to explain, because sadly a lot of Americans don't even know where Germany is. Which is the truth.
Okay, this is a bonus feature for our American friends who might want to impress Simon the next time you see him and know what Germany is. This is the world. Here is North America, where the USA is. On the other side of the globe is Europe. Germany on this map is in the middle of Europe, and it's blue. Next to it is France, where the baguettes and the cheese come from, and some fine ladies. Poland is next to it, where also some fine ladies come from, and the car thieves. And in the north, there's Denmark, where KJ Naibo comes from, the second best player in Europe. Also a good friend, that's why I might say this.
Hey Jan, thanks for mentioning me. And yes, KJ is from Denmark, and not Germany or not US. It's raining. And somewhere it's snowing, pretty close to here. I love you, Jan. See you soon.
I love KJ. I'm sorry that you're not here in my bathtub and I'm doing an interview with Simon. Continue, Simon.
I think most people know that I'm at least not American. They just say European. And I think everyone who somewhat follows the Pro Tour knows that I'm German and I'm known as the German kid because I'm at all the pro tournaments literally the only German flag next to 200 American flags.
Do you remember who gave you the name German Wunderkind?
German Wunderkind. You! Nice. That was in 2009.
Yeah, dude, that's 10 years ago. Wow.
You were also maybe calling me Slow Hand? No, Slow?
Yeah, Mr. Slowhand.
Mr. Slow
Do
Hand.
you know why, Mr. Slowhand?
Because when I putt, it looks like I'm putting in slow motion.
Yeah, it looks like slow motion. If you don't nail them, that is. And of course, out of pure admiration, dude, I admire you for a long time. Because you've been that small when you started playing as good as me, and I was kind of cocky and thinking, hey, damn, I'm quite good at this game. And then you came. On the other hand, slow hand is also referring to Mr. Clapton. Eric Clapton, he was the reason why I bought myself a black and white Stratocaster, because I love this guy. And I'm actually not sure if this thing works. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Pepe. He really likes to duck. So I'm doing an interview here, Pepe. You can't complain now. No. You know what? You can't. I'm sorry. Please go. Thanks. Go. Leave. Okay, you might stay. But I'm not gonna use the rubber duck again. Okay, well, we're talking about stardom, Simon. You're on YouTube. You have followers on Instagram. You're doing these trick shots. Actually, we did a video that went viral, and we went on People Are Awesome. How do you think that brings people into disc golf? Or do they get into disc golf because they see you somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know for a fact that it has done that. I have like over 50,000 followers on Instagram, and I get almost everyday messages from complete strangers. And sometimes, like, some of my favorite messages is like watching you is what got me into disc golf. I saw your trick shot and I looked it up, and just thank you for inspiring me to go back out there or just start playing this great sport. Yeah. I get a lot of really bad messages, but those are the good ones.
Okay, Simon, yes, you are an entertainer and people love to be entertained by you, including me. How do you get along with that? With these different worlds of entertainment and fun and being on tour, which is kind of a serious thing because, I mean, that's your job, isn't it? To play tournaments, play well. So how do you do this? These two opposite things, serious and fun.
I don't know. I just always feel like I can handle it, even if it's sometimes not easy. And that's Carol.
Hello, Simon. I don't believe it. This is a bathtub interview. It's serious. So this is how it works. You listen to what I say, think about it, give me a good answer, and you don't switch languages. All right. So next question is, why is it so much fun to play in a skate park?
Yeah. How can I compare this?
COSMOPLASTIc.
I mean, throwing something into a ramp and watching what happens is obviously going to be great. And especially with the frisbee, and the crazy things happen all the time when you can like play catch with yourself.
Fick dich!
throwing discs around, and then we have this cool environment where they roll forever and do crazy things on ramps. And I think then that's just natural to become kids and play in the rain. That was crazy. The wind made it, I think, a lot more difficult. But yeah, looking back, that catch behind the back was not just so cool looking, but also kind of hard to do. And it looks kind of easy and simple. I think that's what's also cool about it. Making something look easy that is very difficult is one of my favorite things to do.
I couldn't agree more. Easy does it all the time. So, what's in it for you in this season? I'm thinking you're fitter than ever. And how easy does it? What's happening in Vegas, and what's in it this season for you?
I very, very rarely start a tournament with a set goal on a score I want or a place I want to finish. My main goal is just to play good. That's really all I want. And if I play good and I get 15th, I'm happy. If I play good and I get second, I'm happy. If I play bad and get first, I'm not happy. If I play bad and get second, I'm not happy. If I'm bad and get 30th, I'm not happy. So my goal is just to play to my potential. And then where I end up, I don't really care. And Vegas is going to be specifically fun and interesting because of all the big switches in companies that a lot of the top players did. And yeah, just it's seeing everyone again you've been traveling around with for a year. Yeah, Vegas is obviously the first real big one, and my plan is to play good. Of course.
Yeah, Simon, I wish you all the best for your tournament. Have fun, enjoy, because if you enjoy, we, your fans, will enjoy your game as well. There's only one Sky God, and we know it. This brings me back to the part where I'm taking a bath in plastic. While you were watching this, thanks for watching, by the way. We're about 16 minutes in the show, if you can call it a show. And in that time, about 32 seabirds have died due to plastic that mankind washed into the ocean. 3.5 million tons of microplastic is washed into the sea every year. 9 billion tons of plastic have been built. Why am I saying this? Because most of you guys don't even know that plastic was an expert thing that the US and all Europe and many other countries just exported to China to get rid of it. Recycling is a hoax. The plastic material that had been recycled over the last 60 years since its existence is between 2 and 9%, which is not a lot. Some of it has been burned and transformed into energy, but most of it is just rubbish. So that's why people who play with plastic like these are pretty cool, because they collect their stuff. They bring it back. They still use it. Mostly plastic is just used to wrap things, which is one thing. Unwrap it, toss it. Basically, it's garbage, instant garbage. It's produced to be instant garbage. Bottles are a main issue, like Nestle and Coca-Cola, Pepsi are the main polluters with bottles. So what I'm asking you guys is, think about every bottle you buy. Refill, reuse. At the moment, mankind is using way more resources than the world can offer. Why? Because we're living in a capitalist world where everybody tells you to buy things and buy stuff. I'm telling you, think about what you buy. Reuse, don't buy everything. I'd have rather a company that produces senseless plastic that can't be recycled, that can't be reused, that is just plain garbage the minute it's there, to go bankrupt, then the world go bankrupt. We share the world. Those companies, they don't share the money. They make the money and they pollute the world. I want you to think about that. Buy less plastic. The other thing while I'm talking to you is we are outdoor players, and outdoor players use functional clothing. Functional clothing is the main issue for microplastic in our environment. Every time we wash our super functional plastic garments, microplastics go into the water and pollute the water, also the air if you use a dryer. So I'm just saying, use natural products, even though they are a bit more costly, coming in production and needing more water. But if you don't buy new stuff every month, every week, every day, every year, and keep the stuff that is still working on your body, you are helping the environment. And the environment is that where we go out and play. So I want you to go out and play. Next time, Simon and Eagle will be here in the bathtub. No, that was a joke. They're not in the bathtub. We will meet in Texas, where they're doing a game that I invented and only these two kids could do. It has something to do with plastic. Surprise, surprise.
Enjoy the blindfolded desk quiz with Eagle McMahon and me.
And we will go back in time with Simon Lizotte, and he's showing you
Power slide of destiny.
something that Simon even might have forgot. He wore tooth braces at that time and he looked really awkward, but we were out there having fun.
That's what she said.
Please like my channel, do comments, and if you want me to do interviews with my special microphone again, please post that. If you want different hats, please post it. If you want funky shades, that's COSMOPLASTIC. Be the Cosmoplast. I love you. Peace out. Enjoy.
It's COSMOPLASTIC.